lead into the night. Rise to the occasion and be a part of getting our country back. I wrote those words in the current book, The Presidential Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a number of quotes that are coming out all over the internet that are coming from that book. Somebody must be reading it. And I hope so, because there's a lot in there. I talk about some of the things Eric Holder has done. A man, and I've made enough of a case there
Well, he's
for the impeachment of Eric Holder.
Well, Eric Holder is responsible with Janet Reno and also Hillary Clinton with Waco, Texas, the fallout with not getting a Bin Laden, and also the Twin Towers '93, and he's also responsible for Ruby Ridge, what happened over there too as well, and as well as telling they the Oklahoma disaster. I mean, this these people made chaos out of this country. And look what happened with Ferguson. Look what happened with Brian Terry. Now we got another situation going on in St. Louis now too as well. Another police fatality. So this is ridiculous. It tells you we are losing what this country's based on. We're losing our founding principles right now. It's sadly, and we're just throwing the Constitution in the trash, in the dumpster. I say let's take the trash from the White House, let's throw them in the dumpster, and let's bring back the Constitution out, what we have from the dumpster, bring it back, dust it off, and reuse it again. Let's do that.
Yeah, and we can start by remembering that this coming November 4th is the election. And if we manage to take the majority in both the Senate and the House, and I'm talking about a veto-proof majority, which is a supermajority, a veto-proof majority in the Senate and the House, then we can actually progress in a number of areas, including getting things moving along to remove the president from his office, and also some of the others around him. We can get them out, and it's very, very sad, because it's very dangerous what's happening. Our country is no longer what we once were at all, and it's becoming very, very serious. Every time you want to hear from military as to how they feel about it, you have to ask a retired military, because the ones who are under still active military would be put in prison if they raised their voice. It's very serious. You can't say anything about what's going on if you're currently employed in the military. However, there are some that I've talked to who are currently employed in the military who say they don't like it at all, and they don't know what on earth we're going to do about it, but somebody better do something. Well, that somebody may be all of us, including the military and others, all rising to the occasion, all changing the way things are so that we can get back to what we once were. Now, what we once were was never perfect, and we still had things to work out, and we were working them out. We were getting better at being the kind of country we wanted to be. We were getting better at it, and it was helpful to everyone, not only financially, but also in regard to the value systems, in regard to the way in which we looked upon one another, and the way we worked with each other. We were gaining ground. We were never perfect. Why were we never perfect? Because nobody anywhere on the planet has ever been perfect. But we were doing better than just about anyone anywhere on this planet. We were doing well. Not anymore.
Okay, I got a message from Bill Tyler. This is from Minnesota. He asks, did you ever predict that in your book, either book, doesn't matter which one. He wants to know if you predicted that the investigation with the IRS, the IRS attacking people. Did you predict that? That's a good question. That's a very good question.
I not only predicted it, I was one of the first victims of it, because in 1999, when my book, Goodbye America, came out, I had never in all of my life ever been audited by the IRS. When my book came out in 1999, it was during the Clinton era, I was audited 3 years in a row, twice in the same year.
Wow.
So I am living proof for the fact that that's what happens. Interesting, isn't it? They never were able to nail me for anything, because I'm very, very strictly honest about what I'm doing, and I'm very, very dependable about keeping the records, keeping the receipts, and I have a very good CPA. I don't have much money, but I got at least organized well.
Right. That's
I don't have
outrageous.
much money because I spent most of it. You see, we don't have people donating to me or donating to any of my work. I've been donating it out of all the money that I made. I once had a considerable amount of money. I don't anymore, because it went into all this stuff for the last several years.
Right.
And so I've been spending my own money. There's a lot of people out there like myself that nobody ever hears about, that spend all their money and all their time to try to get our country turned around. There's a lot of us out there trying to do that.
Right.
You'll hear from very few of us. You don't know that we're doing that. And most of what I do is pretty well unknown.
Right.
But there's some of it that is, when I put it in books, and when I get on the air, and when I do all of these other things. And I was written up in the Washington Times a few times. In fact, a couple of years ago, I think I remember I had a full-page spread in the Washington Times.
Yes, you did.
And I've had other programs and activities and functions going on from time to time to try to help get the word out. Incidentally, none of it's about me. I'm too old to start a political dynasty. And my ego, I don't care. It isn't about my ego. I care about one thing. I care about getting the word out about the fact that these things are happening, and we can turn it around.
Yeah, that's as simple as the
That's
solution.
all I want.
Right. Get our freedom back again. That's all you're looking for. That's as simple